How you doing, Brian King, UK Flooring TV. We're back over at Fitter again, the Flooring Industry Training Association. We're with very own Dan Jones. Dan, how you doing?
How you doing? Yep, sound.
Another tool review, Dan.
Yep.
This week we're doing the ProKnees knee pads. You've never worn these before, Dan.
No.
I've got a pair. I've had a pair for about 3 years. This is first time for you. Yeah. What are your first impressions?
Yeah, well, I mean, these come from Floormart again. They're the distributors in the UK.
Floormart are the only,
UK
distributors.
Yeah.
So if you want any ProKnees, you can't get them anywhere else than Floormarts.
Yeah. I'll be honest with you. I'm someone who normally wears inserts. I've not tried these before. I've took the mickey out of you with them on a few years ago. And now I'm sitting in them. Yeah, they're good.
I've got a nice piece of humble pie for you at the back.
Yeah, I'll eat it as well.
I can't wear insert knee pads because I've only got small legs. I know you laugh about it, but the insert knee pads end up on my shins, so I'm forever pulling my pants up to get the cushion ready. So I tried the medical knee pads, the red bricks as we call them. I couldn't really get on with them. It was a bit too tall, I was a bit too far off the ground. Then I went to the Fentor 4000s, which I thought were good. And then I finally got a pair, well, I bit the bullet and got a pair of ProKnees, and like I said, 3 years, I've never looked back.
Yeah, well, first of all, when I first clipped them on, they're not that heavy. They tend to rest. They rest at the base of your leg, on the top of your, well, not really on the top of your shoes, just there. There's two straps, there's a smaller strap there and one around the back of your leg. It's not actually in the bend of your knee, so you don't pinch yourself or feel it rubbing. I would never ever normally put a pair of something like this on, and now I've worn them. Yeah, you get one pair of knees, don't you? And if you're expecting to spend your life fitting carpets or flooring, hard flooring, I'd say, with these, you need to look after your knees. I mean, the pressure that they're taking off the back of your legs as well. Now, I mean, I'm a carpet fitter. You can't hit a knee kicker with these, but by the time you're onto the knee kicker, you've got underlay down, you've got a carpet under you. It's quite soft when you get to that stage. So for a carpet fitter, I'd say you couldn't hit the kicker, but you do all your prep work and everything, don't you?
Yeah, I prep in them, and then when I've put the underlay gripper rods down, I spread the carpet out, I take them off because I've got the underlay and carpet underneath, cushions, and then I can use my knee kicker with them. Yeah. The good thing as well about them, your knees are not actually touching the floor. All the weight's on your shins. I mean,
just here you can feel your knees aren't in. You can lean forward on it, and your knees then do take effect of the padding, because they reach down your legs. They're amazing feel. You don't feel too high up. They're really robust. Yeah, I think that people who would never wear something like this, if you actually get a chance to put a pair on, give them a try. I'd say, for me, I'd probably prefer those myself. I don't tend to do that much hard floor. There's no problem with these. You can walk around, jump. I mean, you can just get in and out of the bay with them, no trouble at all. Yeah.
They took me about a day to get used to, because they are quite big, really bigger than normal knee pads. But ProKnees recommend you give them a week, up to a week, to get used to them. But
to get your licence.
It didn't take me long at all.
Yeah, no, and I don't feel like I'm rocking or anything. And you can sit right down on yourself, and it takes the pressure off.
The 0714s. Yeah. But like I said, those are the ones I use. I've been using.
These are the ones that come adjusted to your size, don't you? You give the sizes to your work, and they'll roughly set them up to what you've said. And if you wanted to tweak them yourself, you can tweak them yourself. But Brian's got something in his hand.
Also as well, the parts you can buy any spare part.
So you can buy every part for these, yeah.
Like I said, I've had mine 3 years and I've never changed a part yet. They're still going strong, and I wear them every single day when I'm fitting. Yeah.
And every single screw, nut, bit of plastic strap you can replace. So I mean, I'll take these off, and
when you get into 0714s, you've got to measure your leg. Yeah. There's a measurement, so that they're actually like made to measure. Yeah. So the other ones, the AP16s, the smaller ones, they're just one size.
So they come made to measure. you give your sizes to Floormart and they bring them to you. Then when you try them, if you did need to tweak them, a couple of minutes and you can just do the adjustment you want and you customise them to yourself.
I see a benefit in for like hard floors, your commercial, but I'm mainly domestic and they suit me.
So we've got
I haven't tried those. I've never tried a pair of those.
And the straps are pretty easy to. I mean, I'd never touched a pair of these until 2 minutes ago, and the straps are easy to adjust. I haven't had to read any instructions. But again, that to me, I've not tried these until now. That to me is a nice. You can't feel it's on really.
How would you compare those to the 0714s?
Yeah, well, I can tell they are. You get more support off these. I would say they are a lot better for your joints and your kneeling. These are a bit smaller and a bit easier to use, I suppose. But there's not much in it. I mean, I personally would go for a shorter one, but the long ones there, when you've got them on, you could feel that they are better. This takes the pressure off your knee, doesn't it?
So are your knees touching the floor with the smaller ones? Like the bigger ones, your knee doesn't touch the floor?
No, your bigger ones, you can feel that there's less pressure on this area of your knee. But again, they're far superior to insert pads.
Yeah.
I mean, I would say twice, 3 times as good as insert pads. It's just the thing that when you come to fit and hit your kicker, you need something that is smaller. I tell you what, you're not far off being able to hit your kicker with these, are you?
Yeah, I know what you mean. I've tried it with the bigger ones, you can't.
Yeah. But basically, the hard floor, the stone is not what you want to be kneeling on, so they're ideal for that. They're never going to get cold, are they? Because they're about 2 inches thick here.
There is a video as well, I don't know if you've seen it. The guy drops to his knees on a bed of nails.
Yeah.
And they don't...
Yeah. Why don't I get a chance to do something like that?
No, when you're looking straight through that.
Yeah, but there is some videos online of these, isn't it? You've got one up yourself, haven't you?
Yeah, all on Floormart's Instagram.
Yeah. So if you check out Floormart's Instagram and Floormart's site, you can see everything they sell. But this is something that I would have never thought about, like a lot of these things, until someone put it in front of me. But I'm probably going to have to spend some more money now.
Mm-hmm. A subcontractor who does a lot of work for me, he got quite a bad knee infection and he was out for quite a while. So I put him onto those and he bought a pair and he swears by them as well.
Yeah, and I mean LVT is big now, isn't it,
Yeah.
in the domestic. Hard flooring used to be mainly a contract thing, didn't it?
Yeah.
But basically hard flooring is a big domestic thing now. You'd have a bit of vinyl or lino or something in the house, but you wouldn't have hundreds of metres. But now everyone has a house full of LVT, don't they?
Yeah.
So you need to protect your knees. But yeah, if you're in the flooring trade, main thing you've got is your knees and your back and your hands, so you need to look after them.
I've been following those for years. I've seen like, all the Americans wear them, literally. Yeah. They all wear them. With tools, it's the Americans what usually come out with things first.
Yeah.
So.
And we're a bit shy to wear something because I know I'd put that on and I could walk into a room and people take the mickey out of me.
Yeah,
just because of how they look.
The stormtrooper, flipping cricket pads,
but now they're more common. You can walk into a room, you see 4 people wearing them, and no one ever mentions them. It takes a while for us to get over something new in this country, doesn't it?
Over the 3 years I've been wearing them, the only faults I can say is you can like fall off them. Do you know, fall off the side of them?
Yeah.
That's quite annoying, but I think that's down to just adjusting your straps a bit tighter.
The lager you drunk the night before.
Yeah, the other thing as well is the clips on the side. They're both on the right hand side. It could do with one being on the outside on one leg and the other being on the outside on the other leg.
He's fussy, isn't he?
Well, I'm trying to pull them to pieces and I'm trying to find faults. But those are the only 2 faults I've found.
And I didn't find any faults, so you can give me a pair, and I'll never say anything about them bad.
Price-wise, the AP16s, the smaller ones, they're about 125 quid.
Yeah.
And the 0714s, they're about 300 quid. Nah, I know it's a lot of money for some knee pads, but you've only got one pair of knees, and in this job,
you've had how long have you had yours?
On our hands and knees.
How long have you had yours?
3 years.
So that's £100 a year so far, isn't it? And the longer you keep them, the less they owe you. So, and they're not something that falls to bits. I mean, my Fento 100s, I've had them for 3 years. I've nuked them in the tumble dryer. I'm going to have to buy some more. So I'll be £100 into them. Well, you need £50 more, and you've got that, which is going to last you basically forever, isn't it?
Yeah.
But
like I said, I've tried all knee pads, the red, the medical knee pads. I didn't get on with them. I tried the small, the cream, Janssen ones,
the cup ones.
The blue ones, yeah. But, after a couple of days, they started smelling. You know, they're renowned for smelling. And then I went to the Fentos. The Fentos were good, but I prefer those any day.
Yeah. I mean, all these things, I mean, we get approached with things, but most of the things are things we use anyway. So, I mean, Brian can give you his review on this because he's actually used it for 3 years. I can give you a review because I've never seen them or touched them before, and that's my first experience.
Would you honestly wear some of those?
I'd wear the small ones. I mean, I've got to a point now where I'm starting to feel, in fact, the last 6 months, I'm feeling the work I've done over the years on my body.
Because there has been quite a bit of research gone into them when they're being made.
Yeah, you need to look after yourself. I mean, I've got something here where you touch your elbows and it hurts. So it turns out that could be something like carpal tunnel. And I do tend to, when I use a knife, I push hard on it. Too hard, probably, for the job. I think I put more effort than you need into some things, which wears you out twice as quick. So if you look after yourself throughout your life, hopefully when you're retired, you'll be able to run around or at least walk around.
Well, I like them that much. If I lost them tomorrow, I'd buy them the straight away. And it'd be the 0714s.
And if anyone did want some of these, there is going to be a pair given away, isn't there? You're going to,
Floormart.
Which ones is it? It's the small ones there, yeah.
16s, Floormart, kindly giving a pair away. So just keep your eyes open over the next couple of weeks. I know you can win a pair of these for free. So thanks to Floormart for that. Well, Dan, like I said, I use them, I love them. It's a massive thumbs up from me, hopefully.
Yeah. And they are very robust, and look after yourself. Yeah.
Anyway, Dan, another one done.
Cheers.
So thanks a lot for that.
Thanks very much. Thank you.